I also did a lot of painting in lockdown. I really got into my painting. I did Grayson's Art Club, which was one of my favourite things I've been involved in. It's such a lovely programme, that, isn't it? I painted Chris Whitty. That's my painting of Chris Whitty. Saying, "Wash your filthy pig hands," which is, I believe, a direct quote. And it's very fortunate. This ended up in Manchester Art Gallery, and they said, they sent this email. They said, "You're in the art gallery. We need to know the name of the piece, the artist's name, and the mediums." That's like the bits that go into making the painting. I'd been drinking when I replied to this email. I called it the Itty Bitty Titty Chris Whitty Committee. The artist's name was Hugo Boss. That was my name at the time. It's a long story. You'll have to Google it later. It's a long story. The medium was acrylic paint. That's what I normally use. And then there were some other bits in there, like oil paint and watercolour paint and that kind of thing. And then because I'd been drinking, I just started listing things. It was like olive oil, soil, boiled oil, olive oil, soil. I mean, really lost my mind on this one. Probably like 7 fresh piglets. A kitten's first memory. Meow went into the painting, just put some meow in there. Then I started listing actual mediums. Derek Acora. Psychic Sally. I finished it all off with loads of Alan Sugar at the finish. Loads of Alan Sugar. Got to Manchester Art Gallery, they printed the whole thing. There it is. Every last one of the bastards. Including my favourite, goat's milk, ghost's milk, goat's milk. Ghost goat wandering around being milked for my paintings. Thank you for the suggestion of downing it, or down it street, as you might say. But, no. I decided I was going to turn King's Heath into a gay village. That's what's been obsessing every waking moment since that day. Let me tell you what happened. I had no idea how a gay village starts. I just sort of presumed Jane McDonald shows up and sort of circles the area like a dog looking for somewhere to shit, and then a drag bar opens and it's done. That's what I thought happened. I did my research. There's a list of gay villages on Wikipedia. There's hundreds of them around the world, and their definition of a gay village is an urban area with generally recognised boundaries that unofficially forms a social centre for LGBT people. Now, the word I was interested in that is unofficial. There's no official body declaring which areas are gay villages. It just happens organically, naturally. There's the Castro in San Francisco, very famous gay village. It just happened naturally. I felt that there should be an official body declaring which areas are gay villages, so I created the Gayborhood Foundation. I opened a big website for them explaining who they are, what they do. The homepage image is by Lisa Scott Lee. What they exist to do is to publish a list every year of the official gayborhoods around the world, and here is that list. There's Broughton Street in Edinburgh, the Castro, San Francisco, and then nestled in there, I put King's Heath in Birmingham. I also put Chigwell in Essex, because that's where Alan Sugar lives. After I'd done this, I realised this can't get back to me. People can't realise I'm anything to do with it. They'll think it's a joke, a stunt. It won't work if people think I'm anything to do with it. It needs to feel natural and organic. So I created an alias, someone that could do this for me. I called him Ken Roberts. I imagined him to be a sort of American, New York, aging gay guy. Sort of guy that slept with a lot of musical theatre people, you know. They call his asshole Broadway, that kind of guy. Did a painting of what I imagined him to look like, just so I could get in his head. A kind of gay Wayne Lineker is what I was going for. If you don't know Wayne Lineker, treat yourself to his Instagram after the show. He's Gary Lineker's brother, looks just like Gary Lineker if Gary was a joint of beef that had been left in a bag. And I said, I'm buying some paint, I'm doing the living room. And he said, are you doing it yourself? And I said, yeah. And he said, have you painted before? And I said, no. And he went, ooh. And I said, oh no, I tell a lie, I've done this one of Paul Chuckles, sorry. He said, well, I don't much like that. Oh, well, Paul Chuckle was fucking thrilled with it, actually, so... This thing is so silly. I did that painting as an exercise. I just thought he had a funny face. I thought I'd paint his face. And I put it on Twitter, didn't send it to him. Somebody did, because he got in touch. He said, Joe, I love that painting you've done of me. My wife got me some paints for Christmas. I want to learn how to paint. If you send me the one you've done of me, I'll do one of you. This is a Paul Chuckle original. It sort of looks like me crossed with the Joker after a stroke, but I'm happy with it. Right, let's talk about art now. I'd like to talk about art. Yeah, a bit of culture. My mother retired a few years ago, and she's now painting in her retirement. This is one of my mother's paintings. Isn't that glorious? This is of our family friend Patrick. Not only does it look like Patrick, I feel like it captures his essence. It's a beautiful painting. Based on these, I've been inspired to do my own. They've not come out as well, I'm going to be honest with you. I did one of Amanda Holden with a Britain's Got Talent buzzer for a head. Slightly different things that we're doing. Mum will do this sort of thing, two women on a bench having a conversation, beautiful, skillful watercolour there, the skill and the time it takes to do something like that. I did a man having coffee poured in his arse. We're just doing different things. We're doing different things. This came out of, I was on holiday with a friend of mine who just had a colonic irrigation. I've never had one, so I was like, what's it like? He's like, I've not had one either. This girl, quite attractive, took me into a room, put a tube up. I thought the tube did everything, but actually she took it out, stood me over this thing, and then just said, go. And she said, I can wait here, I can wait outside, whatever you want. I was like, who's asking her to stay? No, look me in the eye. I'd like us to share this. So based on that, I did this painting. I haven't got a name for it yet. I was thinking maybe Britain in springtime, but I'm open to suggestions. Do send me tweets in. This art thing has got to a bit of a head just this week, actually. Mum and I, we submitted to the Royal Academy. Every year, the Royal Academy take paintings from amateurs, from professionals, whatever. They also take sculptures. Mum submitted 2 of her paintings, beautiful paintings. I submitted for a laugh. I knew I wasn't going to get in. I submitted this sculpture, which I called Chris. I made it pissed last summer. I just submitted it, forgot about it. A few weeks later, I got an email from the Royal Academy that read this. Dear Joe, it's come to our attention that the price of your artwork, Chris, is £10.5 million. I was originally going to do 10 and I thought, fuck it, put the other half on. Owing to the high selling price, we just wanted to check this was correct, and this is what we would like to have printed in our list of works should your work be selected for the exhibition. If you did wish for this to be the published price, could you kindly advise on the insurance value of the work? Well, I went back to them and I said, gosh, did I really put £10.5 million? It should be £12.5 million. And then just put Brexit for no reason. I recently took it to Bonhams to get it valued. They asked me to leave, but I expect the insurance value is $4.99 or the equivalent in Argos vouchers. Didn't receive a reply, didn't expect a reply, to be honest. I thought, right, it's not going to get in. Suddenly, we both get emails. Mum's paintings rejected. Chris is in. I go to the Royal Academy. I went there on Monday. There I am outside, very excited. All the other sculptures are on plinths. I'm like, bloody hell, Chris is going to be on a plinth in the Royal Academy. The Royal Academy of Art in bloody London. Walking around, can't find him anywhere. They've only put him in the fucking corner, haven't they? Gee. He is available to purchase for £12.5 million. I will not accept offers. Lots of local businesses started spotting gay people coming to their businesses using the hashtag Gayborhood. The Hare and Hounds pub literally painted the pride flag on the outside. They were so delighted. Then Ken got excited, sending promotional packs to the businesses, things like this, queer mats and stickers saying, this is a Gayborhood watch area. And